Hi, welcome to Technology Unknown. I'm Ryan. Today, I got an email from someone asking for some help. The problem was, this person got a new external 4 terabyte drive, and when they connected to the computer, they said they must have configured it incorrectly. Of the 4 terabytes of storage, they can only see 2 terabytes on their computer, and they provided me a screenshot, so let's take a look at that. Okay, so here's their screenshot. And we can see pretty clearly here, they jumped into disk management and took a look, and here we can see right down here on disk 1 that they've got 2 partitions on this drive. One of those is absolutely visible, the D drive here, right about 2 terabytes, and the rest of the storage labeled unallocated. The great news is this is going to be a pretty straightforward solution, but there's going to be a couple of catches to this. So what I did is I went ahead and have recreated this problem on another computer so that we can see the kind of multiple angles that this can take for us. Okay, here we are on the computer that I went ahead and built up for us. And let's go ahead and jump into disk management. And here we go. And let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger so we can dig in here. And you can see I actually made multiple disks to kind of show how this is going. The first disk here, disk 0, that's our operating system, no problem. This is very much like the one that was sent to us, so no changes there. Disk 1 is almost exactly the same as the problem they have, and disk 2 looks pretty much the same, right? We've got 2 partitions in both cases. One of those partitions is very visible to the operating system, the other one is not. But there is a reason I did it with 2 separate disks here, and that's because there is a minor difference between these. First, on disk 1, this one is formatted in a disk format called exFAT. This is really common for external drives and items like that because this is kind of a universal formatting. It can be seen on pretty much anything. And this is a really good way to go. No problems. Great to stick with. The other one here is NTFS. This is Windows specific formatting. And this is, by the 2 options here, the easier of the 2 to fix the problem. But this isn't the one that was sent in. What was sent in is exFAT. So why am I doing both? Well, maybe you have a problem for one that's NTFS. And I want to just show the easy answer real quick. So let's go ahead and select our volume here that we can see. In this case, it's the F volume, formatted NTFS. And I just right click here, extend volume. This is going to bring up our wizard, hit next. And it's going to tell us, hey, we have all of this available to us. How much do we want to extend this partition by? And I can set it to kind of any number I want in there, but we're just going to put it all the way up. Why? Why not? So just as it was. So let's just put it right back. 40951. And I'm going to hit next and finish. And there we go. We have the full partition available to us again. That's the easy answer. Just so we can see that, let's go ahead and go to this PC. And as you can see right here, F, that's right at 80 gigs of space, exactly like we see here. But on disk 1, volume E, you can see we're at about 64 gigs, not visible. Well, logically, we'd do the same thing, right? Right click and, oh, we don't have that option. Well, what can we do? Well, if you look around online, one of the first things people tell you to do is to go right here, right click and convert to dynamic disk. Don't do that if this is a removable drive. I generally wouldn't recommend doing that overall, but there's some advantages, there's disadvantages to dynamic disks. We're not going to get into that in this. We want to go ahead and get to the answer and get going. What I'm saying is, if you see someone saying, oh yeah, just go ahead and convert that to a dynamic disk, then you'll be able to extend the partition, they are correct, but it's not going to give you what you want. So don't do that. Instead, we're going to actually have to use a third-party program in this particular case. So the tool we're going to use to get this done is a program called DiskGenius Free. They have a paid version and a free version. In this case, we're going to use the free version. We really just need to use it one time, and we're going to be getting rid of it when we're done. So there's a link down in the description below, take you right there. I have no affiliation with this company. I've just used this tool, and that's about it. So click download. It'll download right away, and in our downloads here, we have it. We'll go ahead and just do that install. Nothing surprising in this install, just kind of the normal stuff that you expect. Now they are saying, hey, do not put this on the partition where you're going to actually be making modifications, things like that. So that's great. We'll just put it on the C drive, and we'll let that install. All right, now that it's done, I'm going to uncheck this option here to open the website, and I'm just going to hit finish. Again, notice I'm leaving Launch DiskGenius checked. Let's hit finish. And we are launched here. So let's just go ahead and, I don't think this lets me zoom in, so this is about as big as it's going to get. But again, thinking through our disks here, we've got hard disk 0, that's our C drive. This is all fine. Hard disk 1, this is the one we care about. There's our 64 gig partition, and there's our 64 gig that's free. All we need to do, I'm going to right click on this partition here, the E drive, the one that we can see, and I'm going to go down here to extend partition. Okay, click on that, and its default option is to take up the rest of the drive. So I'm not going to even worry about it. I'm just going to hit start. Now it's giving a warning here about data loss, things like that, and there's valid reason for that. Real quickly to show you, I went ahead and just threw a file onto the drive here. This file is here, right? We can see it, it's there, great. All right, this is accurate, okay? If you're actually overwriting anything or there's data that's valuable, make sure you have a backup of it. In the case of the person we're helping, I believe they bought this as a backup disk and I haven't even used it yet. So we can just go ahead and hit yes, we're good. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes, we do. And it's going to go through, and it goes pretty darn quick. There it is, it's done. No editing, it's just done. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit complete. We're going to come back over here. We're going to go to this PC. We're going to go to the E drive and look at that. The file is still there. And if we go back over to disk management, look at that. There's our full drive. So that's all it takes. Now I'm going to go through and remove this. Nothing special. Just add remove programs. DiskGenius and uninstall. That's it. We now have our new drive size. Everything's all set. It takes care of it. You have an awesome day.